Welcome to Fresh from the Showcase here at SwissWatchExpo. We're doing things just a little bit different with our masks right now. For COVID-19, everybody's staying at home, but everybody's still interested in watches, and we're still selling like crazy. More than ever. As a matter of fact, keeping time is something we're all having to do, not just with at-home activities, but with the kids and being able to watch our time as we're working from home, and we're not spending money on vacations and things like that. So now everybody's got an interest in watches, and we have a huge amount of them here. We keep continuing to get some really great pieces in, and one of the pieces that I wanted to talk about today is really important. It's called the Solar Impulse. It's the Omega Speedmaster, which is a takeoff of the original Moonwatch, except that this one is a 44 millimeter Moonwatch. It's an automatic, not a manual. One of the great things about this watch is it's made out of titanium, so it's super lightweight. And it also has a true carbon fiber dial, not something that you find typically on most watches. It also is a GMT. There's a lot of different incorporations in this watch that you should be aware of. This isn't just another make of Omega. This isn't just another Moonwatch and another edition. This is a watch that is actually a part of the Solar Impulse flight, which was a solar flight, a singular solar flight without touching down that encircled the Earth. It was the first time a solar airplane had encircled the Earth without having to touch the ground. And that's important because Omega is more than just a watch company. It's also an instrument company. And part of the things that they did with the Solar Impulse technology, they developed the LED landing lights for the Solar Impulse airplane, and they developed the instrumentation for the landing system, and they had an actual suit that each one of the pilots wore, and it had a vibrating technology to make sure that as the plane was in flight, and of course it was 24 hours a day, if the airplane with these really long wings decided to tilt one way or the other in more of a way that may have been detrimental to the aircraft, it would actually alert each one of the pilots by vibrating their suit. That technology was designed and developed by Omega. It also had a flight navigational system with individual lights that use solar technology to power them. They were super intense and had never been done before. This was really important to be able to land the aircraft in the event of fogginess or super dark rainy nights, that kind of thing. And for pilots, that's really important. So this is not just another watch. This is a part of an entire series of things that occurred. One of the other things you should know, the titanium that's used in this watch is similar to the titanium that they used in the landing gear for the aircraft as well, because that aircraft obviously had to be extraordinarily light. I chose 3 watches here in order to display and show off the Omega technology, because the other one that's really cool that Omega did just a little bit after or around the same year, around 2009, 2010, they developed what's called the liquid metal technology. Now, a lot of people, they get a little bit confused. This is the Planet Ocean. So I just want to be clear. This is the Speedmaster, and this is the Planet Ocean. And when you hold them side by side, this one is the dark titanium. This is a grade 2 level titanium. This is the type of titanium that they use in the shells of aircraft or with surgical instrumentation or surgical tools. This particular watch uses a different kind of titanium, and it's only found in the bezel. When they went to the ceramic bezel, the liquid metal is actually a trademark named by a company that's made right here in the United States. So they went to a company called Liquid Metal because the type of titanium that they use in order to insert into the ceramic bezel, each one of the markings and indicators on this watch bezel is actually a liquid metal titanium. And what that means is it's got a multitude of different metals in it. It's malleable. It's easy to put together. And what they do is they lay that layer across the top of the bezel and insert it. Once that ceramic bezel is carved out for each one of the indicators, they press that material in. It's malleable and softer than what a regular titanium is, but it's got the great durability to be able to withstand scratches. It's also polishable. So once that material is put onto the bezel, it's then buffed off, leaving you with the shine that you see on the ceramic. Now that's different than other manufacturers because Rolex, for example, they just simply engrave the bezel and it doesn't have anything actually laying in it. This actually has a metal laying in each one of the indicators, and that's what sets the Planet Ocean different. Now, Another watch that is actually a tool watch, the European Space Agency has the X33 Omega, which is a digital form of the original Moonwatch. It's also made of titanium. The grade level 2 titanium that's used in this watch is similar to the Solar Impulse. So when you talk about Omega, Omega does more than just watches. Omega is a technology company in addition to everything else that they do. So what I would like you to take away from this is we have one of the very most special watches I think that's ever been created by Omega. I'm a huge Speedmaster fan, as so many people probably know already. My favorite watch has been and probably always will be the Moonwatch. But I think that if I was to choose a watch right now, these are limited series numbers. These watches were very, very expensive when they were new. We are super lucky to have this watch in our inventory. It's $6,790. The stock number is, sorry why I fumble with the tag, is 26669. It's the only one we have. It's the only one we've had previously. They're extraordinarily hard to find. I encourage you to give us a call about this watch because it needs to be owned by a real aficionado probably before I take it home. The Planet Ocean that we have here is a great watch. It actually still has the original protective stickering on the back. It is an unworn watch. It is fantastic, and it has the liquid metal bezel. And then we have the X33, which is a very difficult watch to find as well. It also has a great price. Give us a call at SwissWatchExpo. Find us at SwissWatchExpo.com. Leave any comments, questions, or other likes. Make sure to subscribe to us by hitting the little bell below. And we hope to see you soon. Fresh from the showcase, SwissWatchExpo.